Hey, what's up, guys? Man, is it ever good to be back. It's been a while. Like, I just got back from vacation. I went to London and Ireland, and now just to be home, back in my chair, my DX racer, and back in front of the cam here and good to go. It's awesome. But man, have things ever changed, you know? Like, there's been some crazy developments for Monero and all of the kryptonite coins, all the privacy coins, right? There's been some crazy developments. Now when I left, I did a video on BiCal, take your BiCal and shove it up your ASIC and stuff like that from TurtleCoin, right? What their plan was and what they decided to do. Well, now we can take a look at Manero and what Manero decided to do. We knew that they were going to do a hard fork because of the ASICs, right? And so according to the notice here on their GitHub, you can see that they successfully forked on April 6th. You know, you guys probably already are aware of this. It's been a little while now. But Sumokoin did, TurtleCoin did, Stellite did, Haven, and as you notice, there's no Electronium on here, right? So as I understand, Electronium hasn't taken the step to completely fork over. Some people are estimating that it's going to be that's going to happen in June. So at this current time, those are being mined by ASICs, most definitely. So people have kind of shied away a little bit from ETN, and that's why you can see the major price drop on ETN. So ETN's worth like 2.5 cents US or something like that right now. It's super low, like 280 satoshis, right? So I've been involved in TurtleCoin for a little while now, and I really like it. The devs are awesome. There's 16 developers online right now in their Discord. If you ever have any questions, they get back to you within seconds, not minutes, not hours or days. Like, they are quick. And they're really fun. They're happy-go-lucky people, and they're determined. You can see that in all the updates that they do, in the software that they release. You know, like they were being pushed pretty heavily to have their fork early, right? And they of course they wanted to do it, but they were actually being attacked while they were doing their fork, right? So they had a little bit of a hard time, but they still got it done on time, like April 8th, okay? And Monero just forked on April 6th, so only for 2 days it took them to do that, right? And they're using Kryptonite Lite variant 1, whereas Monero is using Kryptonite version 7. So like, they're doing great as far as that goes. Like, I'm pretty happy with that. They did the fork at a decent time. They did it early. They're all about resistance and keeping things competitive, right? Keeping that edge. So it's great. So here's one of their newer notices here on April 14th. They do notices every week or about every 2 weeks on Medium, which is pretty awesome. I will put the link to this, so if you guys want to follow this and keep track on what the team's doing or whatever, I would say jump into the Discord and then also follow their Medium, because they do updates, like I said, here every week or 2 weeks, which is great. So here they talk about the new chat algorithm, right? They go over how many turtles have been added to Discord over the last week, which is just crazy. They talk about the new miner that they released. So they took the code from XMR Stack and they modified it for the new Kryptonite variant that they're using, so that they have the Turtle Stack miner that you can use right after they did the fork. So right after they did the fork, and they have the new algorithm being used for their pools and everything like that, they released the new miner, right? They modified the code and got that out, which is just pretty awesome. There's not a lot of coins that would do that as quickly as they did, or have the team to do that, right? And it sucks to say. I wish Electronium was a little quicker on it there, but you know, maybe they'll come around soon in the next few days. But anyways, this is really nice to see. It's promising. On top of that, if we scroll down, you can see that they have 5 different GUI wallets, right? They got one for Ubuntu, Linux. They have quite a few for Windows. This one's written in C#. This one's written in Python with Glade. This one down here is JavaScript with Electron. So, like, the fact that they have all these different wallets, it just shows the community support, the effort that's being put in, and you know, people just really care about this project. And they're putting a lot of time in, and you can really see it from these notices. So there's also the TurtleCoin mining pool monitor. So you can download this on your Android, on your phone, and you can monitor what your hash rate is from the pool, when you received your last reward, what your last reward was. I have this on my phone, and I use it. I was using it when I was in London and in Ireland, and it was great. You know, I could see that my hash rate was the same, my miners weren't down, and if they were down, then I could manage them remotely if need be. But this is a fantastic piece that's added to the project. I love it. On top of that, they have the wiki, they have the simple wallet and the fast sync, which is basically the it's the CLI wallet, right? And so I just have it up on my other monitor up above, and so I was just taking a look at it to see my transactions. But yeah, the simple wallet works great. It's fast, and it's exactly that. It's simple, right? It shows you your incoming transfer, the transaction ID, and then the amount of turtles that you mined, right? So it's great. It's perfect for new users that aren't really familiar with a lot of this stuff. So and they take an eye on that. So I like that. There's another gentleman in the development crew that's working on software for your watch, right? So you can have a turtle watch now, and I've been keeping an eye on that over the last little while too, because I want to see like where he's kind of going with this. And so he's got the time, the power of your mobile device, the date, of course, and then even the value of turtle on the bottom, and then the temperature. It's great. It's awesome. So like they have that. They have shirts. They there's lots of merchandise that's around, right? And so they're going a whole bunch of different ways with this. The community is also really pumped to develop with these guys. It wasn't too long ago that you could sit down with the development crew and have a beer, right? They said, yeah, you know what, whoever wants to fly down here and visit with us, let's sit down and have a beer. That was one of their notices on Medium here, and they scheduled a meetup for it. So that's sweet. That's sweet. The fact that they're willing to do that, man, this coin's just gonna go far, and it is so cheap right now. So that goes over quite a few things there. The other cool project that they've been working on over the past few weeks is turtle racing. So you can actually bet on turtles, and they'll race, and whoever the winner is, you know, you basically win what the bets were, or what the difference was, or whatever the ratio is that they're using for the bets, right? So say if you get double your bet back if you win, then you would get 2 times the turtle coins afterwards. So I'm not 100% sure how they want to work that, but I have seen it work. You can go on Twitch and watch some of the streams and do some bets and stuff like that. But this is still in development, and it's actually pretty neat. It's pretty cool. So this was just their last notice that came up on Medium, and like all of their updates are really good. And it's super neat to see. This is one of their updates from March 26th, and it basically covers, you know, what is the deal with ASIC, and then they go over the options for CPU, GPU, and ASIC mining, and what would happen if we did support it, and what would happen if we didn't, right? Like they go over all of that. They break it all down for you. So whether you're new to cryptocurrencies or not, either way, you can understand all of the details that are being submitted here. You know, they kind of cater to both crowds, and I really like to see that because it usually means that coins go really far when they do that. And you know, apart from the development crew, like, there's not much that's really missing from this coin and the team. That, like, it's just great. So they have a stage 1 and a stage 2. They have a plan, and this was like March 26th, I believe. They already had this situated. They knew what they were gonna do, and they did it. You know, they did the algorithm change. They said they didn't want ASIC mining at all. Like, they just, no freaking part of it. There was a lot of resistance, and they pushed it, and they busted their asses, and they did it, right? So that's pretty good. I would highly suggest, if you guys are interested in something like this or a coin like this, just follow it and see what they do. You know, it's cheap to pick up. You can pick up quite a few for like just $1 if you wanted to. And so here's one of the exchanges that they're on. They're still on smaller exchanges, which is usually the best time to jump on onto a few of them and then pick up some coins, right? Like, if you guys missed it, XMR, so Manero was going for $3 at one point, and it wasn't on like any major exchanges, and people picked it up, and then it got onto the major exchanges, and then it sold at way higher prices because it was more popular, more people knew about it, and they loved the privacy aspect of it, right? You can hide your transactions, you can hide your balances. Like, that's a big deal. And the other thing with Monero is it does have a significant presence in the dark web, right? So it is being utilized in that area as well. So just one thing to look at there. But anyways, if we look at TradeSatoshi.com, we can see TurtleCoin is right here. It's selling for so cheap. Like, that's the price of TurtleCoin. It doesn't get any cheaper. Like, TradeSatoshi.com will not list any orders that are cheaper than this, right? So you can literally get it at the lowest price right now, and then, you know, if you sold it for 2 Satoshis instead of 1, right? Like, you just doubled your money. So some people will actually sit here and they'll set buy orders for 1 Satoshi and then sell them for 2 Satoshis and make double their money back. Because usually what happens is there's about 1 or 2 Bitcoins a day that are sold or bought throughout the course of a day for TradeSatoshi.com. There's also TradeOgre. You can go on TradeOgre and sign up here. I've used both of these exchanges. They're decent. They're really simple, and they're good for things like this. So you can pick this up and then transfer it to your Turtle Simple wallet, for which they have tons of guides, and then just hold on to it. So until it gets to a bigger exchange. So definitely something to look at. You can see the market depth. It can't go down any lower, so you can't lose money. Like, that's the best thing. The only thing that could happen is Bitcoin would go lower, than the value of TurtleCoin would go lower, right? But if you're mining it today and then you're selling it today, you know, you're getting your profit either way. It doesn't really matter. So the next thing that I wanted to cover is just one of their pages, turtle.surge.sh. If you go here, they have the official TurtleCoin website, the block explorers, the social links, right? So they got Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, GitHub, Discord. You know, I'm on Discord all the time, and I love just sitting into the Turtle Discord just to see like what the development crews are doing, because that's all out in the air. They don't hide any of that. It's not done in private channels. It's right there. And if community has anything that they'd like to suggest, they can suggest that as well in the development channels, which is sweet. So everything's up in the air. you know, and or it's all open. You can see it. It's all transparent, and I love that. That's a huge thing. So you can see some of the markets here, the pools. There's several pools. The public daemon, they're doing more development on that to make sure it's good to go, more reliable. And personally, like, I've been running this simple wallet for so long, running a full node here, and it's just great. It's consistent. It works, and again, it's simple. Here's one of the pools here, the TurtleCoin mining pool, and then here's the pool that I use, which is Turtle Mine Together, and the hash rate is 6.5 mega hash on the network, and you can see some of the profits that I've been generating. So I have about 52 kilohash a second. That's what I'm mining at right now, and I've been paid out about 8 million turtles just on TurtleCoin. So it's great. You know, I definitely recommend to toss some hashing power this way, because again, you never know what's going to happen, especially when it hasn't been on major exchanges yet. Then when it does, the price is going to immediately go up. So, because it's going to be more popular. If we look at the GitHub here for Turtle Stack, which is one of the miners that you can use for CPU mining, AMD GPU mining, and also NVIDIA GPU mining. They have all of the data here, the setup guide, and there's actually a YouTube video on how to set that up on Windows. And all of the commits and everything like that are quick. They were on point. So what that means is, when they needed this miner released and good to go for the hard fork, it was done, it was up, it was ready to rock and roll, and yeah, you can see their track record right there. So it's pretty sweet. I would definitely suggest to you to look into it. Now in one of my previous videos, another one of my viewers asked me, where should I point my Vega hash power to, right? What coin should I be mining, right? And now I can make a suggestion, but again, it's like, this isn't financial advice or anything. I can make a suggestion. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, and then you can decide on what you want to do. So what I'm personally doing is I am mining TurtleCoin. So I have some of my hash rate towards TurtleCoin. I have some of my hash rate towards Ethereum and things like that. So now if we look at the profit, I just want to skip to what to mine, right? And so if you have 14 Vega 64s, okay, this, like, on what to mine, this will show you your profitability, what you'll make if you mine certain things and whatever, right? So right now, if you're mining Monero with 14 RX Vega 64s, you will be getting about $34.76 US, which is, let's call it like $45 Canadian, right? So $45 Canadian a day is what you're mining. Now, if you look at TurtleCoin, right, you're mining approximately $64 Canadian worth, right? And now, so I'm using my hash rate at about, I think I actually lowballed this one at 45 mega hash. So if I go back to here, and I put in my hash rate on the bottom, and I put in 45, I'm getting 582,000 turtle a day, right? If I put in 50, which is what I'm currently mining, I'm getting 647,000 turtle a day. So here's 647,000 turtle a day, and then I times that by the sale price of TurtleCoin, which is 0.0001, and then I get the value of Bitcoin. So then I'll do that value of Bitcoin to Canadian dollars, and it gives me this value here, which is $64.13 Canadian. So I'm mining, you know, 6.4, like 0.64 million TurtleCoin a day is what I'm mining right now. And I believe the coin cap is 1 trillion coins. So that's like that's the total supply, 1 trillion coins, and so I'm mining about 0.6 of a million a day. So it adds up, and now is a good time to get into it, because you can get that much right now. Later on, you may not. When the hash rate goes up, and it's going to be tough to get. And we've seen the hash rate at 15 mega hash on the network. Right now it's 6.55, so it's low. Now is a really good time to get in. Just get what you can. Whether you sell it today or you hold it long term, up to you. Either way, it's still more profitable than anything on what to mine right now. So that's the biggest thing. So personally, I would put my hash rate towards TurtleCoin, because you can mine that and sell that, and you could buy, if you really wanted Monero, you could buy more Monero by doing it that way rather than just mining Monero. You know, so I mean, that's what I'm doing. But like, that's what I'm doing. I'm mining TurtleCoin and I'm just holding it. I'm not doing anything with Manero. But that's my plan. So anyways, that's pretty much it for that. I mean, that pretty much covers our update sequence on XMR, Monero, TurtleCoin, profitability, the pools, the projects, where things are going, how things are now. And so I think I will leave it at that for this video. And in the next video, I'll go over some more content from my London trip and from the Ireland trip. There's so much that I did. There's so much that I saw. So I'll give you guys some videos of that and some pictures of that, and let you guys know how the trip went and everything. And maybe you guys have some suggestions of things that I should see next time I go. You know, that'd be awesome. Or you could share with me some of your experiences. I definitely have some jokes that I can toss you, because there were some goofy things that happened when we were on that trip. Oh man. So anyways, thank you guys for tuning in, and as always, stay regular.